Your laptop feels slow, so you start to treat it like it's useless. But a pause before a page loads isn't proof that the machine has failed. It's often just friction, and friction has a way of feeling worse than it costs you. Before you spend money, separate a real work limit from the urge to feel current. There's one simple test for that. We'll get to it, but the trap starts before the laptop even opens. A slow startup, a fan that kicks on, a file that takes a few extra seconds to load. None of that feels good, especially when your day already has enough demands on it. Over time, though, each small pause teaches your mind to expect a problem. You sit down ready to work, the machine hesitates, and part of you decides the whole setup can't be trusted. Even when the work still gets done, that's the shift to watch. You stop judging the laptop by function and start judging it by how it feels. Function looks plain. Can you finish the work? Can you save the file? Can you join the call, use the tools your job needs, and meet the deadline? Feeling is different. Feeling is annoyance, impatience, and the low-grade sense that your gear no longer matches the version of yourself you think you should be. Those are not the same thing. Picture a task that takes a few more seconds than you want. The delay is minor, but irritation builds, and your mind turns irritation into a verdict. This laptop is holding me back. Soon, the idea of a new machine feels less like a choice and more like relief. That's how the story forms, and status signaling helps it along. A newer laptop can feel like proof that you're capable, busy, and moving forward. It sits on the desk like a quiet badge, but the badge doesn't write the report, solve the problem, or send the work. Consumer culture has trained you to treat waiting for a file like a personal emergency. It's a tidy business model, really. Keep you mildly annoyed, then sell you the cure. Use a different scorecard. Your internal scoreboard should track completed work, steady access, and money kept, not how new the laptop looks when it's open beside someone else's. Think about what that actually means. A machine that finishes your work and stays reliable has done its job. If it costs you less to keep, that gap stays in your control. Now, test the story with facts. Write down the exact task that fails, not it's slow. Name the task. Does it crash during a required call? Does a work tool no longer run? Does it lose files, lock you out, or stop you from doing paid work? Then write how often it happens. Once in a while is not the same as every day. And before you replace the laptop, ask whether a small fix solves the actual problem. Free up storage. Close apps you don't use. Restart the machine. Install the updates you've put off. If the charger or battery wears out, see whether replacing that part makes sense. A tool can need upkeep without needing replacement. Set a clear line before the sales page sets one for you. Replace the laptop when it blocks paid work, secure access, required tools, or reliable daily use. That's a functional standard. It doesn't care whether the machine looks old. This is buyful thinking. Buy it for life, or at least keep it for its full useful life. You don't force a broken tool to stay. You simply refuse to throw out a working one because the market needs a new reason to sell. That choice builds quiet wealth. Every status buy you avoid protects the gap between your income and what you spend, and that gap can buy back your time. So return to the simple test. If you can finish the work, save the file, join the call, and meet the deadline, your laptop remains useful. It may be slow, it may be annoying, but annoyance isn't failure. Usefulness isn't a feeling. It's a standard you choose. Your laptop earns its place through work completed, not through how current it looks. If this changed how you see the next upgrade, subscribe. We talk about cutting lifestyle creep, building an internal scoreboard, and keeping more of what you earn, because money spent to look current can't buy back your time.